Um, Howdy guys, it's me, Devin, sorry for the messy hair and shit. So recently I was trying to do a video for the show called KAPPA MIKEY, and, I finished the video on Friday. I've worked on it for a while now, not as long as the other ones. It's a mini review, of course, but, I wanted to get it done on Friday and publish it on Saturday, and as you know, that didn't really happen the first time, and I made a second video trying to get rid of, or at least mask, some of the footage and stuff like that, but I just tried to publish that now, and that got banned. So, worldwide, by the way. So, I'm just gonna do this, and hopefully it works. I'm not sure if they can ban this at this point, but, we'll give it a try. Anyways, I'm really sorry about this, but I want to get this video done for at least you guys, because the only other way I can get this out is if I file a complaint with Viacom, and I'll take 30 days for this to come out. And I wanted to give you at least one video this month. So sorry. Anyways, I'm gonna try to at least sync up the audio in Vegas. So, thank you. Sorry. So.
We have to get closer. Cover me! Mikey! You yell.
So college is starting at the end of this month for me, and I don't particularly want to rush out a big video like part 2 of the Resident Evil Clone series just yet. I'm working on it, don't worry, but it's gonna take some time before I finally get it published. So to kill some time in between that wait and to fill my one video per month of this year quota, I'm gonna once again reminisce about something from my childhood in the noughties. And today, that just so happens to be about KAPPA MIKEY, a show that I fondly remember watching after I was done binging on some weird obscure games I owned, like Breakdown or Earth Defense Force 2017. And honestly, now is the best time to do that, considering that the unaired MTV pitch pilot was just unearthed, which means it will be super easy to rake in all those nostalgia-based views and make a whole whopping $1.57. If you don't remember the plot to KAPPA MIKEY, or you've just never seen the show, it's about the titular character, Mikey Simon.
Hi, you've reached the Simon household. We're not here. Neither's our son, Mikey. We're so proud of him.
Why do you encourage?
And his escapades as an American actor on a Japanese television show made in Japan for Japanese people who are living in Japan. Simple, right? Along the way, shenanigans ensue. Quite often, they're based around the show's production or its cast, and are usually resolved at the end of an episode. It's overall a fairly simple formula, but it works with the episodic slice-of-life nature of the show. The cast of KAPPA MIKEY is mainly made up of anime stereotypes of the tsundere and the oblivious bitch with an obnoxious choice of hair color variety. It also consists of the almost racist impression of a Japanese person that my uncle does when an Asian cuts him off at an intersection.
Ratings of Lilymoo are up, up, up! In all key demographics, Lilymoo Enterprises has also experienced additional prosperity in all ancillary markets.
Unlike the animation, which is only a half step up from Inferno Cop, the voice acting is actually top-notch. This is mostly due to the fact that some of the voice actors were either anime or cartoon veterans, like Michael Sinterniklaas, Sheen Shamel, and Carrie Karanen? Whatever. And you can honestly tell that they're actually having fun with the roles they are portraying. On the topic of anime, the show does make passing references to anime that was fairly relevant at the time, such as Naruto, Pokemon, Full Metal Alchemist, and Speed Racer of all things. They seem to make way more references here than they did on the more adult-oriented pilot pitch in 2004, although the trade-off was they seem to have toned down the darker sense of humor.
Look at the carnage. It's like World War II out here.
What?
World War Who?
Never heard of it.
The show premiered on February 26, 2006 and concluded on September 20th, 2008, with 2 seasons and a total of 52 episodes, which isn't actually that bad for an animated TV show. However, I do think the show could have lasted a bit longer if it weren't for 2 major things. For one, the show aired on Nicktoons, a sister channel to Nickelodeon in the same vein as Boomerang. However, unlike Boomerang, it did have some original shows of its own. Nicktoons itself was and still is an overlooked channel that most people tend to avoid for mostly good reasons. So this obviously did not help the show grow any sort of fan base. The second major death nail in the show's proverbial coffin was the fact that it came out either 4 years too early or 4 years too late. Now what I mean by that is that KAPPA Mikey came out long after the anime boom of the late 90s and early 2000s by a long shot. When the show first aired, the once prosperous Toonami block on Cartoon Network was now fledgling at best, and the only place you could watch anime that wasn't butchered by 4Kids was at like 3 AM on Adult Swim, which was primarily only watched by nocturnal stoners or serial killers. KAPPA Mikey also came out before anime became mainstream in the 2010s, so in reality the show was doomed to general obscurity before it even began, and honestly that's a damn shame. There was a DVD release, but it only contained 3 episodes. Other DVDs were planned, but they never came out. It was also on iTunes for a time, but it was eventually pulled for good. So now, most fans of the show are left to scour the internet to find old, low-quality VHS rips just to watch the show. Myself included. Despite its low viewership at the time of its release, KAPPA Mikey has become something of a cult classic in recent years. And if you happen to have not watched the show, then I hope this video at least piqued your interest. The first episode and the unaired MTV pilot are still on YouTube as I'm recording this, and I will leave a link to them in the description box. Even if the show doesn't interest you, I would still recommend that you at least listen to the amazing opening by the Japanese rock band Beat Crusaders, the same guys who did the opening for the anime Beck. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll hopefully be back sometime soon after I enter college. Wish me luck!
Nicktoons Network presents the finer points of anime. When objects are thrown or characters jump, gravity is momentarily suspended. He's not moving up or down. When characters show emotion, their heads swell, pupils disappear, and they look altogether freaky. We find when a scene involving extreme action occurs, we show strips of bright color. This is an excellent example. Very nice! This is the end of anime as we know it.
If you like anime shows made in America about an anime show made in Japan, you'll love Nicktoons Network's new original comedy, KAPPA Mikey.
What are you talking about?
Check out the series premiere this Saturday at 8, only on...
Okay, once again, I'm really sorry for that. If I find a way in some time to actually post the original video, not this really edited down one, this is already a fucked up version of the video I did. As you saw there, I had to, like, mirror that shit. I fucked with the audio a bit, and still it doesn't work. The most ironic thing is that the first episode is actually, like actually up on YouTube, with no copyright strikes or anything, so when I do a review on it, apparently I get fucking ban-hammered worldwide. So yeah, so I'm sorry for bringing this this review into this state, but at this point, it's more just fucking revenge. I bet you it's gonna come to the point where if this doesn't go up, I'm just gonna have to record the recording on the Shittio again. So I'm sorry. Thanks if you actually finish this. Thank you, and good luck. Yeah. Anyways, bye.